It does this. How scary is that?
What?
Yeah. Look.
I'm going to hit record. Okay.
Okay. Rock and roll.
There'll be no instrumentation. Welcome to The Fifth Cheese. Here with Hannah Weetman, comedian. Some might say, all things debatable, of course. And we start, please don't wave. And we start with the first question, why? Here's a quote. Alexander Pope said, to err is human, to forgive divine. Do you consider yourself a human?
Most of the time.
Why not sometimes?
Wow, it depends what state I'm in.
Human state?
Human state, wow. Yeah, alright then. I mean, that's what I go by, I suppose.
So how are you not human?
Wow. Sometimes you don't feel human, do you? You just feel like shit, I guess.
You don't look human.
No, I
And
don't.
you look like shit.
And I look like shit, and I feel like shit. That is very true.
The camera adds 10,000 shits.
It does. And it doesn't
So,
help. It's the same colour as me.
what, the
So,
wall?
the wall.
Yeah, we can't do green screen there.
And I shine.
Just be completely green, wouldn't it? You want to maybe, you know?
I look like I've been polished.
Yeah, by a diamond grinder.
That's the one.
Yeah, dull. You look dull.
That's it. I'm not human. I'm a diamond.
Cubic zirconia.
Yeah, why not?
Here's one for you. The world's largest ball pit. Okay, it's in Shenyang, China. Has 2,080,000 balls. Is there such a thing as too much fun?
No.
Even if you're
You should
being
have that.
observed by the Chinese Communist Party?
Just pay no attention.
Can you have
Just
fun if
carry
you're
on
being
playing with the
watched, though?
balls. Nah, I don't mind. I mean, if I'm having a laugh playing with balls and people are watching, and they find fun doing that, then why not?
PepsiCo's first 3 US patents were for advances in the design of baseball bats, golf clubs, and tennis rackets. They're fucked up, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't spot their market straight away, which is Pepsi.
No,
I
but
mean, their
then
name is
again,
Pepsi, isn't it?
did they cover more stuff?
No,
You
the
know, don't put
first
your eggs in one bag.
one tennis bag, I know, but one golf bag, one baseball bag. I don't know if they have baseball bags, but you'd think if their name was Pepsi, which comes from the Greek word for digestion, they would realise that they should probably make Pepsi since they are called Pepsi. Or is that hindsight? Do you think our own ideas are the hardest to digest sometimes?
Absolutely. That sounds very profound, so yes.
I think self-power alleviates visible fulfillment. I don't think I can be any clearer.
I don't really know what you said, but yeah, I completely agree.
That seems sensible. There are over 30 possible recycling symbols, which all mean different things. How do you feel about that?
Well, personally, that really pisses me off. When you've like finished a pasta pot or something, and then you think, oh, I'll be good, I'll recycle it, and then you turn it round and you look at like, oh, the lid has to go in something, and the thing has to go in another thing, and then the fork has to do something else. And when I've read all that, I think, you know what, fuck all ears, then I'm just putting it in the bin. So yeah, just shove it all in one, because I think people are just going to rebel if you're pissing them about. You know, I'm not going to go to 3 different bins in 3 different locations to put these 3 pissing things in the right bins.
I mean, usually people keep all their bins together. You wouldn't have to travel very far.
No, not in all
Where
circumstances.
do you keep your recycling bin in Manchester, and your normal bin in Tipton? Is that?
It's a bit of variety.
It's exercise.
So, but exactly, it is exercise.
I think my understanding of your point is that my conscience seems to have been reborn through your knowledge. That's how I understand that.
Thank you.
It's enlightening. That's good. Here's a quote from Willie Nelson: "The early bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese." How do you feel about cheese?
Well, I'm lactose intolerant, so I'm not a fan. Unless it's on a pizza, then that's okay.
If it's on a pizza,
yeah.
What is that?
Well,
okay?
I like something very specific. So I don't like cheese as a block, or like if it's just hanging about. Baby bows are a no. I've never liked them, they're shit. But if you're giving me like a margarita,
I'm not.
and you've got
okay.
a bit of mozzarella on, okay?
Right. I mean, are you still having trouble with the intestines, or?
I'm always having trouble with the intestines. That's why I don't feel human, because they're definitely not right.
Right, but if you didn't have them, you'd be dead. Probably wouldn't be dead. Not straight away. But if you didn't have them, you couldn't feel the indigestion problems, which is part of being human. Right?
You've got a point.
Is that not the human experience, but just a little bit fucked?
You have got a point there.
Thank you.
It is a bit fucked.
I try and see things in angles.
Yeah.
So, 13 degree. So, the final question, we always end on this. I once had a 5 cheese pizza, but I can't remember the 5th cheese of the pizza. What do you think that might be, and why?
Gorgonzola.
Strong choice. Strong choice. Why gorgonzola? What made you go there?
Well, because Red Leicester is red, so you know
what?
that's Red Leicester.
Right.
It's the one I'm thinking of. And mozzarella is a win for me. And I know mozzarella anyway, because it's quite stringy. Gorgonzola, fuck knows. I don't actually know what it looks like.
Probably yellow to white in that range. Probably yellowy white. Cheese.
See, I mean, you wouldn't know if it was all mixed up. Because you'd be like, oh, Red Leicester, that's stringy, that's mozzarella. What's this other one? Dunno. Just ate it. It must be cheddar.
Right. I mean, yeah. I mean, ultimately, it wasn't gorgonzola. But thank you for participating in that. Have you got anything to plug before we let you go?
No. Thank you for having me on. It's nice to know that I'm still here, I suppose. But you haven't forgotten them.
I'm struggling for guests, if I'm honest.
But
there we are.
That's all right. I'll take that.
You got it.